you are doing. My name is Esther of the Esther's Chronicles TV. If you see my face for the first time, yes. So I just finished my exercise and I thought to just throw this wig on and add one or two just small highlight to my face because I need to do this video. It's very important. I'm here to give you an update on Minister Sammie Okposo and Africandoll. So let me just give you a background to this story. Sometimes ago, early this year, a lady from America in the person of Africandoll came up to say that Sammie Okposo impregnated her. So it happens that Sammie Okposo visited America and he had an affair with this lady, and the lady got pregnant. Meanwhile, they are both believers. Sammie Okposo went for a concert and met the lady. So we're not talking about unbelievers here. We're talking about believers that were exposed to sin and it leads to pregnancy. So if you've not seen that video, I will link it in my description box, or check out my channel to just watch it to give you a background because it trended for a while. Now, a few weeks later, Sammie Okposo is back to the ministry. Okay, initially Sammie Okposo deleted himself from Instagram, and then he came up to apologize to his fans and to his fathers and mothers in the Lord. And when the issue came out, a lot of people were talking about it. To God be the glory. Mega shout out to Sammie Okposo's wife. She found it pleasant enough to forgive Sammie Okposo, of which a lot of people said if they were in her shoes, they would walk out of that marriage. To put it out there, a lot of African women, especially Nigerian, because I'm in Nigeria, they don't walk out of marriage for cheating sake. We know in the Western world, a lot of white ladies will not stand that. For them, cheating is a deal breaker. And even the Bible says cheating can be a deal breaker in marriage. But in my country, Nigeria, people don't walk out for marriages because of cheating. And I'm not here to encourage you to walk out of your marriage because of cheating. If you can take it, it's fine. I just pray that your husband will not bring unwanted diseases, and that's not even my business. I'm just happy that the wife could forgive her, and now they are still together. As a matter of fact, we saw videos trending of them going. So that's a marriage goal we can learn from them. Even if your husband cheats, you can forgive. After all, the Bible says forgive. Okay, so the point of this my video is that a few weeks later, Sammie Okposo is back to the ministry. Sammie Okposo is back to church, which is also good. The Bible says if we fall, we stand up, and he has stood up. He's back to ministering all over. As a matter of fact, he's been to America again to start ministering. He dropped an album. So we've forgotten that he even did anything wrong, because that's what the Bible wants us to do. When people sin and they apologize, forgive them. Okay, everything worked together for Sammie Okposo. Mega shout out to Obodo Yibo TV, Sister B, as she's popularly called. She's doing an amazing job. So she was the one that broke the news to the internet, because that was where the lady went to tell her story. Because we also have a culture of shh, shh, shh. We have a culture of silence. But we thank God for that platform who gives women chance to tell their story, to teach most women out there. And some people can say it's an emancipation channel, but I feel that she's doing an amazing job. She's shattering tables and breaking ceilings, and we just need to be delivered as women. It's not only when people are winching you. There are many traditions in Africa that is winching the female gender. So now Sammie Okposo is back to the ministry. You see me saying he's back to the ministry. That means he can pick up a mic and sing in church. He can do everything he does before the sin. But it's unfortunate that this particular act led to pregnancy. It would have been easy to forget it if there was no pregnancy. It would have been so easy. But there was a pregnancy, and when there's a pregnancy, it's already a journey. It's already a journey of a lifetime, whether you like it or not, with that baby. So Africandoll refused to terminate the pregnancy, which I applaud her for. She didn't terminate the pregnancy, but the outcome for her now is that the church excommunicated her, even though maybe they didn't put it in writing. So what happened was that the church she attended, they started seeing her as a bad person. They started labeling her like it's her fault. She's a Jezebel. She's a gold digger that wants to bring down a man of God, that wants to bring down Sammie Okposo. So now Sammie Okposo has been reinstated back to his ministerial duties. So he's back to do whatever he's doing before the act. But the woman is being seen as the bad person. She's being seen like the person that wants to bring down the man of God. She's being seen as a gold digger. As it is now, she's no longer going to that church because they told her to come and apologize to the church, to come out and apologize to the church, that she's sorry, like doing a public confession. Why did Sammie Okposo not do the public confession? Okay, he did the public confession on IG and probably to the wife and to the people he respects so much in the ministry. Yes, the woman also had done her own, because doing it, she owned up to it. When they were interviewing this lady on Obodo Yibo TV, people kept asking her, so why are you coming out to tell us this story? Why don't you just shoo and let it go? She said just because she wants to be heard. And I remember Obodo Yibo TV asking her, didn't you know Sammie Okposo was married? She said she didn't really check if Sammie Okposo, she didn't know. And it's her story. Nobody should say that she know. Let people tell their story the way they want to tell it. If you think it's a lie, share your own story. If you think it's easy to come out and share a story, share your own story. So many women are not talking because if they share their story, people will say they are lying. Look at the case of Cora. I'm not supporting Cora. Cora is not perfect. Cora is 26. Most of us, when we're in 26, we know what we did. A lot of people, when they were in 26, they would have done things that are worse than Cora. But just because Cora is putting her own out there, people can judge her. I'm not here for Cora. I'm here for Africandoll. Why would the church force her to come and confess? And if she doesn't want to confess, they excommunicate her. And you know, this is not Christ-like. Even Catholic Church, if you go for confession, I can't remember the father telling you to come out in the congregation. It's a one-on-one. Africandoll has owned up to her mistake. And part of owning up to that mistake is by keeping the baby also. She could have decided to just terminate the baby. And oh my God, on Obodo Yibo TV, I'm saying mega shout out to that lady, because a lot of people on that platform, they have sense, like real sense. There was a man that called into that show on Sunday, which was yesterday. I don't know when you were going to be seeing this video. The man said one thing, like, if you see a lady, she committed an extramarital affair and she get pregnant and she decides to keep the baby, people will see her as a bad person. But meanwhile, there are so many ladies that are getting pregnant and they are flushing it out. So those women are sent. Who are we deceiving? Who are we deceiving? Let he that is without sin be the first to throw this first stone. Now, this lady is left with the pregnancy, but we thank God for the community of the cyberspace. Cyberspace is toxic. There are so many negativity on cyberspace, but come on, there are also positivity on the cyberspace. There's a place of family on the cyberspace. And the point of that man was that if a lady wants to get married in a church and the lady is pregnant, the church will not wed her. Why? Because she's pregnant. But if the lady gets pregnant and she flushes that baby, the church will wed her. They will think she's a saint. There is no saint anywhere. And this is not right. I think the church needs to just... There are so many things that are happening in the church that is not nice. And that's why so many people are walking out of the church. And especially the African connoted churches. African churches, most of the time, we try to bring our culture and tradition into the church. They try to push the culture and tradition into the church. Because why will you tell a woman that is already carrying a pregnancy? Pregnancy is it's a big deal. If you don't know, it's really a big deal. You are dealing with something that you don't have control of for the next 9 months. And the woman have to still face the issue of, oh, this one doesn't like me, oh, the pastor, oh, and she woman said nobody checked on her. And I'm saying this story because I did an initial story and I hold you this right to come and give you an update. As it is now, Sammie Okposo's wife forgave him. Glory be to God for that. They are moving on as man and wife. Oyibo people, don't be shocked. In Africa, we don't walk out of marriage just because of cheating. They don't walk out of marriage just because of cheating, oh. But men, please stop cheating on your wives, and women, stop cheating on your husband. Cheating is not good. If just look at it, especially you cheating and you are even sleeping with those people with your body, with your flesh to flesh. It is bad enough that you are cheating. To go and be sleeping with people with your flesh outside your marriage is too risky. And that's why this pregnancy is here in the first place. What if disease comes out of it? I remember growing up as a teenager, sometimes when I go to school and I don't come back early, my uncle will be talking. And you know, uncles in Africa, they can talk. Oh, my uncle could talk. And he would tell me things like, you know what? Just face your books. Because if you don't face your book, if you follow a guy and a guy gets you pregnant, it's a blessing. But if you follow a guy and you get an STDs or you get HIV, then you go know yourself. That was always my uncle's advice. So that will always be in my head. And even in adulthood now, seeing men frolicking around outside their marriages with flesh to flesh is bad. Frolicking around is bad enough. Then using your flesh, you are risking the innocent woman. You are risking the innocent man. If Sammie Okposo's case did not resulted to pregnancy, we will not even know that he did anything. And this is just an advice. In case you see him in your church, beware of women. Don't go and be fooling yourself around ministers. Nobody is perfect. They have told us. I did a story about Testimony Jaga, who told us that if you do anyhow and come and touch my body, if my body move, I'm going to touch you back. So what does that tell you? That even the pastors, everybody is still fighting for the righteousness and salvation. It's not easy. So my heart goes out to Africandoll, baby. Just know that you have a sister out here, just the way you have a sister in Obodo Igbo TV and everyone on that platform. So I just thought to bring this news out. It's not fair the way we treat women. Please, let's try to be fair on the female gender. Let's chill with the female gender, because at the end of the day, we go through a lot. Every month, we get to do something that we don't have a control about, and so many other things. So that's an update I just thought to bring to the limelight on my platform. And if you are watching this video for the first time, my name is Esther. This is Esther's Chronicles TV. This is a happy place and a joyful zone. I'm a YouTuber based in Zurich, Switzerland. Please like the video. There is a challenge going on. It's a skipping challenge. Get in the move. Just get fit, get fit. And love upon yourself. I'm signing out. It's your girl, Esther. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I love you.